Hello everybody, this is Akio from MediBang. Today, we have a new project which is Draw This in Your Style Challenge. We've announced the project on our Twitter a while ago and we've collected lots of your drawings. Thank you so much for the artists who joined this project. All of them were so beautiful and I really had a hard time choosing one of them. And for this very first time, the artist we've chosen is Haruto from Japan. Thank you so much again for sending me this beautiful piece. I really like this blue big sky and how neat the whole drawing looks with the two characters in the background. I've made lots of changes along the way, but I've tried to maintain the main aspects of this drawing, which are, I believe, two characters, boys and girls in the uniform, and a train track, tree, and a big cloud, and a bird. I think it's easier for you to see how I've changed, so I'm just gonna run this video and show you how I did. Alright, let's get started. Alright, this is how I've started. Again, I'm trying to get the two characters, boys and girls, in the uniform, train track, tree, big cloud, and a bird. Since I've made a canvas bigger for the YouTube screen, the composition looks too different, but after all, I decided to crop it so it will look closer to the original at the end. And this is how rough I go for the first time. And I usually do even rougher. Just to show it to you, I'm doing, cleaner this time. When I was sketching it out, I was trying to make the character interact with the background somehow, so I made her look like she's balancing on the train track. Also, I exaggerated the boy's pose and trying to make a story, like, tell a story, like they're like peacefully walking and staring at each other. Alright, after I'm done with the sketch and the cleanup, we can jump into painting. But before I put actual colors, I wanted to make sure that I have good silhouettes. Now I'm putting some values. Usually when you wanna paint with black and white, you wanna check how the values are, like light and shadow, but this time I focus more on seeing the shapes by adding some values. I'm seeing if I have good silhouettes or not. And when I was painting black and white, I separated the layers for each part, like one for the characters and one for the trees. By doing that, you can make your life easier later. When you want to add the actual colors, you can just make a new layer and clip mask the black and white painting layer so that you don't paint out of it. I think shapes are okay, so let's start adding the colors. I tend to start off with painting a background. This time I started off with the clouds. I found a really cool way to make the cloud shape. Take the G pen and make the brush size the biggest. And as you can see, you can just make the cloudy shapes. It's so easy. Here's my way of making clouds. Apply the base color like that, and add a new layer on the top of the base. Make sure to clip mask the base and grab the cloud brush, again with the biggest size setting. and add soft shadow like that. I think this might be a new way to you, but I use the select tool for ellipse and add light in the selected area, as you can see. And again, I'm using the cloud brush with the biggest size setting. By the way, I'm using the cloud brush or stipple pen for almost all the shadow and light in this piece. And those brushes create some nice soft feeling onto the drawing, so I really like it. I believe this stipple pen is a default brush, it's already there, but you'd have to download the cloud brush. How to download the cloud brush is in the description. It's for free, so if you're interested, just try it out. And after those processes, march down the layers and take the smudge brush and make it look more natural. Actually, there's something I'd have to apologize for. I couldn't properly record the beginning of the painting process, so this record is taken after I'm done with this whole piece. So it may look different after this part, but the process is the same, so I'm sorry for the confusion. Okay, let's move on to the midground and foreground. What I was doing was to make a new layer, clip mask to the black and white color layer, and paint over with colors. Then add more details with new layers if you need. Now I'm using the polygon selection tool to make the solid shapes like the train truck. That's just my preference to use it. You don't have to use it, but if you find it useful, try using it out too. I like to use the polygon selection tool again for the wood texture. Make a small selection with it and add a darker color. Now I draw some grasses to blend in the train track. I'll be using this technique to blend in the trees later too. This method can be applied to any object on the ground. See how loose that train track in the background is? This is actually okay since this is not the focal point. You want to add more details on where your focal point is. In this case, I'd say characters are my focal point. Alright, I'm gonna start adding some light. How I've added the light here is almost the same way I did in the previous video, 2 steps to create light. Only difference is that I'm using an overlay layer this time. If you wanna know more about how I did here, please watch the previous video as well from the description. It's a short video and really easy to understand. Okay, it's almost over, and it looks okay, but I feel like something is off. My eyes keep going towards the train track. There are so many small reasons, for that, but I think the 2 main reasons are that there is a big space in the center, and I used the saturated colors on the ground, so I'm gonna try fixing by cropping it out. Alright, let's finish up. There were some margin spaces before I've made the changes, but by cropping it up, I believe I can get more of the audience's attention to the characters' faces. Let's take a look at how it's changed from the original. This is the original. Again, so beautiful. Then this is my version of his drawing. I think I like what I did as well as how Haruto did. What do you think? Please let me know what you thought in the comment. Again, thank you so much for sending this amazing drawing, Haruto. I added his Twitter in the description, so please visit him and take a look at other beautiful works too. And if you also are interested in joining this project, you can send me your artworks too, either to my Instagram, Twitter, email. The information is in the description. And what you need for applying and some notes are in the description as well, so please make sure to read and follow it. I'm really looking forward to seeing more of your artworks and make my own version of it. I really have fun doing what I did here, so we will keep this project going, so please subscribe to our channel and don't miss it. Thank you so much for watching this video and supporting us. Alright, see you in the next video.